and welcome to the Nifty Scrapbooker today. We'll be doing a great layout today with black and white photos. So if you have some of those stored up, or you're a black and white photographer and love to take black and white prints but want to scrapbook them, we're going to show you what you can do with black and white photos. And we'll be using a black and white and gray color scheme in different patterns and textures, so you'll want to check that out today. So we're going to be talking about a vacation I had in Parkersburg, West Virginia. That's what we're going to be scrapbooking, where I took some black and white photographs and got some exciting times from that vacation. So you want to check out this layout for black and white photos. Also, while I'm on here, I want you to remember that coming Wednesday we'll have a black and white card coming out, and on Friday we'll have another post on my blog at www.theniftyscrapbooker.wordpress.com. So that's theniftyscrapbooker.wordpress.com, and check out that blog so you'll get a glimpse of some things I like to think about and talk about scrapbooking, as well as giving you some of the details from this scrapbook layout. So I'll see you next time, and let's get to the layout. And welcome to today's layout this Monday evening. So I just want to start off with telling you my papers that I've selected. We're doing a black and white theme, black, white, and gray theme. So we're going to be using, as our background paper, we're going to use this Basil Date Swirl, a Coordinations White Chevron, a Coordinations Gray Small Dot, a Doris Gray Plaid, and of course white scrapbook paper and black scrapbook paper. So those are the 6 different papers we're going to be using for this layout. And it's going to look great because what we're also using in this layout is black and white photos. So if you've ever had black and white photos, what do I do with black and white photos? This is a great page to really enhance and make these photos stand out. So those are the papers we're going to use today. Alrighty, we'll set those aside. I also want to show you the ones we'll be using. Today we're going to be using a Kiwi Lane tags template. We're going to be using a Sweetheart. This Sweetheart bracket is from the Sweetheart. This bracket is from the Sweetheart line. We're going to be using our large brackets from our large bracket line, and the Sunnybrook Lane. We're going to be using those. So those are interesting templates we're going to be using from Kiwi Lane. So if you have the tags, Sweetheart, Large Bracket, and Sunnybrook Lane, you can create this layout. So let's get busy putting our stuff together. Now I've already pre-cut my paper, so we're just going to be putting this page together today, but show you how we can do that. Let's get our background paper. There we go. Let's see, I think this is set it like this. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our gray plaid. Now, what I also used on this is, as you can see along here, I use the Distress ink, and I use what's called Jim Holtz Distress ink, and this is the black soot. So that's what I use on this. Of course, black and white and gray, that's what you want to use. So I'm using my new tape runner, my Elmer's dot runner. I like the dot runners a lot more than I do other runners, because you can do intricate stuff with it. It's also easy to go around curves. There we go. We'll go ahead and lay this down. Now what I've done is I've come down 8 inches from the top, and we're going to come down 8 inches, so that leaves us a little bit of the gray down here. We're going to lay that down there. There we go. Now we're going to take our polka dot, and we've created the Sunnybrook Lane pattern, and we're going to be putting it on top. So we're just going to add some tape runner here along the bottom in case we do some tucking, which I think we're going to do this time. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this, our white chevron, over, and we're going to be coming just 1/4 of an inch up this line. Now, as you notice, I'm going to bring our second page in. This is a Kiwi Lane, so see my border continues here, goes down through there. This one kind of scoops up and goes. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one, and we're going to make sure it lines up with the other one. So we're just going to bring this over so when they're side by side, they can look even. So we got those other lined up. We're going to bring this one right up there. So it's just about between an 1/8 and a 1/4 inch. So that what that does is it divides these two prints with another print, and there we go. Now what I did is it took some painstaking time, so that's why I went and pre-did it. This is about a vacation we took to Parkersburg, West Virginia. And what we're going to do is we're going to tuck this in here like this. Okay? So that's what we're going to tuck it behind this first one. Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and put some tape runner on this one. Put it at the top and the bottom. There we go. I'm going to tuck this in as deep as I can get it and bring this up as high as I can get it. I want this as an angle, okay? Because we're going to tuck something under this too. Alright? So we're going to take our picture of Parkersburg, West Virginia. This is a downtown picture I took in black and white. We're going to be adding it to this page. That's one of our photographs, one of 2 photographs on this page. And what I did is I just trimmed a 1/4 inch off of each side, 2 sides on this, so that creates that 1/8 inch border that goes all the way around. Rub that down there so that gets it nice and adhered on there. We're going to put some tape runner on this guy. And we're going to tuck this in here, right underneath there. So we have this picture of Parkersburg, West Virginia, and what I love about this bracket is you have the bracket there, you have a picture there. What I like to do sometimes to make sure everything's adhered, bring it on the back and rub it down. That makes sure everything's, and you're not rubbing your finger across all those pictures and prints. So there's our picture of Parkersburg, West Virginia, and this kind of angles up and points to the picture. That's why we tucked that one underneath that one. So, and then we have a picture of my wife and my mother-in-law, and we're going to be putting it in here. So this is when we were young. We took a picture with a vacation with my in-laws and my in-law grandmother, and I'm close to all of them. And we just went on vacation together and toured some wonderful things, and went on some carriage rides and in the Parkersburg, West Virginia, and went to Blennerhassett Island. We're going to flip this around, make sure this picture's down there good. There we go. So we're going to bring this over here. We're going to bring our other page down here. And we're going to see what it looks like. Bat it up right up against each other. There we go. So we have our Parkersburg, West Virginia. We have a picture of my mother-in-law, my wife, another picture of my wife, the carriage ride that we took, and of course the grandmother. So, and then I put a little journaling box down here in black. It says, and I use a silver pen, so that's great to use when you're working with black. I said our vacation was a blast, complete with a carriage ride. So this is our black and white layout. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, I use the date swirl, the white chevron, the gray small dot, the gray plaid, and a white and black scrapbook paper. I also use the Sunnybrook Lane templates, the large bracket templates, and the tags templates, and the sweetheart template. So those are the templates I use from Kiwi Lane. So this is another great layout. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on Wednesday with a card made out of black and whites and grays. So we hope to see you next Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. And of course, don't forget to go on my blog at thenifty.scrapbooker.wordpress.com. So thenifty.scrapbooker.wordpress.com. And check out that'll be airing. There's already one up from last Friday, and you'll see another one coming up this Friday. So we hope to see you there on the blog, and leave a comment on my blog for me. And let me know you're subscribed to that too. So we'll see you next time on The Nifty Scrapbooker.